Hey guys, this is Luis D and you are with PhoneArena. As we sauntered the web in search of interesting content, we discovered a Reddit thread in which battle-hardened Android veteran users reflected upon the first smartphones they had and how they hold up from today's perspective. So we took a trip down nostalgia lane too, for we happen to know each of these Android relics intimately. We collected the Redditors' user opinions and juxtaposed them against the final impressions from PhoneArena reviews to emphasize the difference between the then and the now. So enjoy this selection of smartphones that came out guns blazing but ended up aging like milk rather than fine wine. Number 1 is the HTC Nexus One from 2010. You remember this one, right? Redditor Major Noodles says he still has his Nexus One. At this point in time, the smartphone doesn't have enough internal storage to update all the pre-installed apps. It also shuts off in a few minutes because the battery is shot. And compared to something like the Nexus 6P, it feels downright tiny. But back in 2010, we thought the Nexus One is the best Android device to date. It made an example of Android in its early prime and rightfully earns its place in the Android Hall of Fame. Number 2. HTC Desire Z from 2010. This is another old-timey HTC hero phone that failed to hold up after 6 years. Redditor Gas Times 4 complained that his eats the battery charge at a fearsome rate and is infuriatingly slow to respond to commands, especially after using a modern device. But at the time, our review noted that the Desire Z is the best Android handset with a physical keyboard outside of the United States. Does anyone around here actually miss the sliding keyboard? Number 3. The LG Optimus S from 2010. Redditor FuzzleFox let us know that the Optimus S still functions running Android Ice Cream Sandwich. It seems like a miracle considering the smartphone runs an underpowered single-core CPU and has a whopping 150 megabytes of internal storage. According to FuzzleFox, you can't even install Facebook unless you pop in a micro SD card. Puny as it seems now, the Optimus S was a very nice device back in the day, and despite its hardware shortcomings, it delivered a smooth, quick performance. Number 4 is the Motorola Droid from 2009. The effects of aging haven't been kind to this early Android hero phone. According to Redditor Jimbo Makas, its 3.7-inch screen is garbage by today's standards and the early version of Android is a brick. He says the phone was too outdated to do anything even before his 2-year contract on it was up. The Droid is now a joke to even boot up, but giving credit where it's due, the original Droid did a lot to popularize Android as an alternative to Apple and BlackBerry's handsets. And number 5, we have the Motorola Citrus from 2010. The Citrus was an entry-level phone which we criticized for its cheap build, poor display and lackluster performance. No wonder the phone doesn't hold up well, as it was a subpar device from the get-go. According to Redditor Eric is Top, the Citrus is pretty much unusable today. The interface stutters a lot and it feels like the phone can't keep up. That's it, guys! Don't forget to check out the original article on PhoneArena.com for 5 more smartphones like these. And if you want more content like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Luis D, it was a pleasure presenting to you.